tell them nothing cause we lost them already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she ask me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop you need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace with street is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I'll live in you. Both of I offend you.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mark Ingram really coming into form in the NFL. First 5 years in the league, didn't have a 1,000-yard season, but he's done it the past 2 years.
Yeah, and I think a couple of reasons for that. Number one, offensive line has been rebuilt, and they put a lot of resources into that, and they've gotten better. Number two, he's had great running mates back there. Tim Hightower 2 seasons ago. Then last year, of course, the sensational Alvin Kamara. And last but not least, the defense is playing so much better in New Orleans. They don't have to throw the ball as much on offense. He can run the ball even more.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He is going to find Hill here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 12.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
47, Mike, 47.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Four down. Alert.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Here's Lawletta now on second. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley.
You sure did.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that...
Yeah, who is this? What's up, Charlie? Everything all right? Yeah, I left y'all a group message. Yeah, resign your free agent. In 7 years, 20. I'll send it right now. Sign your
There's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Yeah.
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner. Nowhere to
What's weird? He didn't beat the mess out of you. Wasn't nothing weird about that.
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Wood.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
All right, there you go.
And the kick by Rosas is good.
What's going on, Brother Wood?
3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't put this into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
It was too cold, so there wasn't nobody on the highway looking to ride.
They play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, what matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's all they can get it done.
What's your CB? Your CB? They fuck. They just call that shit. When you talking? Yeah, when you
trying to shake off.
Yeah, when you talking to the other 18-wheeler truck driver when you're out on the highway.
By Ben Watson. And they worked this well up.
Oh, you would, dog. Okay.
45. A good pickup there, 22.
Yeah, what dog?
From an offense's perspective,
I just passed up 6'6", 250-pound woman.
difficult to defend.
I'm gonna pass it up. Thank you, Chief.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because
I know somebody calling that right now.
Being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, they got to get him here. I'll be back. Let me go pay my phone bill.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
It was good when it soft like it wasn't. Huh?
Yeah.
I think KK, I wasn't making it soft.
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
to the ground, this time with Ingram. Down right around the 25. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Under.
Now Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The former first-round pick, Shea McClellan, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You know, I got this brand new weakness. Tiny little spot muscle.
On second down, Kamara looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Good set.
A give. This is Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Easy.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, Big Al was thinking on
Odell Beckham Jr.
Giants. Yeah, so we the ones who signed
his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
One man. All right. This is a woman very careful. Women knows. Maybe you don't get the purpose. Maybe you don't know what the hell she's talking about. Listen. Go ahead,
Hey, kill!
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single receiver. Let him. Single receiver. 11. Like 50.
On second down, here's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, kill!
Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Breeze now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stumped it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Yeah, because he can sit right here, he can sit right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Yeah. Yeah.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Watch it now, Barney.
Oh.
Hand off to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That man knows that one of the leaders to his last time. Oh, he went back this way. He went like F-man.
The toss out to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta to Barkley on the check down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down is Breeze. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear the NFL described as a space game.
Chopper's
Get your best
player,
players into space
cornerback,
so
so I want to sign me another cornerback.
Swing it out to the runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, you got 3, you're good. 5-4, ready.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here.
You should be able to pause it at halftime, man, but they don't allow you to pause it at halftime. Tell them as soon as he kicks it off, I got to take me a bathroom break. I got to piss.
Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
All right. Somebody let them know I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
We're part of the game.
Here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
No.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much.
No.
You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
No.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
No. Check. Patriots.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Detroit!
Now here's Lawletta. And he slings one that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Detroit!
56, right there, 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawletta. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Ginn. Dancing away at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Wow.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all
That's the plan. He's the ball
to take
game.
that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lauletta after the interception. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
They're good. They're doing good.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 4 down.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think throughout his rookie year, every time Marcus Davenport makes a play, I'm going to think back to draft night. When New Orleans moved all the way up to 14, and everyone thought they were going to pick a quarterback, and instead they took this defensive end out of UTSA. They gave a love letter to their quarterback, Drew Brees. Better defense means a better offense for the Saints.
Patriot!
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Kerry Wynn, the one to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Man.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Hey, two. Hey, two.
Check your hot read. 59.
A handoff for Washington. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Under. 11.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week.
Yeah, man.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's Donzo Super Bowl.
Loretta looking for a 1st down throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he don't got Odell.
Detroit!
on second.
Yeah, he got it.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Yeah, that's the Super Bowl.
Defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Look at the 3-0 Buffalo Bills talking that shit.
Don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Going up top. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dwayne Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
Yeah, see that motherfucker open up like an ocean.
And that will shave one more off this lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Gun! Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Ingram. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first, here's Washington. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Ginn's got it. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Go Delta. 3 down. 5 down. No.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Man, Blue got fleet, man.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater.
It's
It's incomplete. Took a
Yeah,
shot.
I'm taking it for it.
trying to erase that deficit all at once.
I say, yeah. Don's playing like he playing the Super Bowl game.
Incomplete.
Well, Donzo done pull his hands up, boy.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dwayne Washington with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Looks good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
How they attack them here. They begin and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Detroit!
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
Oh, he went for the 4th down.
Isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
I bet he forgot. I bet he forgot what down he was on.
Defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way.
I have to answer that question.
I love it.
But they usually don't do no shit like that. The reason I say that because when I played skin down, I think I was on the 5-yard line. I thought it was 2nd down. And it actually was 3rd, so I had to kick a field goal.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We'll get near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
Leopard!
Watch left. Stop right there.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now here's Lauletta. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch.
Yeah,
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got 4 down.
Get wide, man.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Mario
Damn, dude scared the shit out of me.
Now, no. 3, and it'll be 4th down.
No, I just scared the shit out of like somebody.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Look like you got hit by a car.
Yeah, see what it made of. Got to go 75 yards. I mean, 80.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, I miss him.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Ooh, I
Call
miss
it a
him.
3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
What you miss, Luke?
All right, now, look at 56.
Michael Bennett.
Out of the gun.
Michael Bennett?
Yeah.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces.
Should have put that ball.
In the game, they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well.
Yeah, or he could have done that. He got 3 timeouts.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
He still got a chance if he holding the.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That pressure.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point.
That's what happened when you stop running the ball and start throwing it every down. You should have kept running with Shaquille Barkley, man.
Lutz got to kick this
Barkley
one
was giving him fits, bro. He was frustrated when he was running that ball.
And that'll carry it over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit!
He what? Yeah.
On 1st and 10.
Who is it?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard.
When
And they get him down.
if
The
you
number
road,
50 takes it
you
across the 40-yard line.
this quarterback comes up.
To start the drive there.
He started playing Duke games.
You just asked me a question.
First down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Right.
After
And
the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
when a team is, when y'all are disqualified, you go in there and read the rules like I done told y'all, like I didn't ask y'all to do. if you'd have done something wrong, you'd be disqualified from the playoffs also. So I had to give you 4 conference losses from another conference. So that's all right, then. Bamer, call your cousin. Bamer.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise
Bamer.
at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Good! Detroit!
On first down, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Will you finish this game here?
Because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him.
Hey.
I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before
Will
he
you finish this game
He's
here?
made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
It's rules. It is what it is. We did this last season.
Play was better than not having a chance.
And so, but wait a minute. Let me finish.
Your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All of that. All of that.
And this is going to be
what I'm saying is
protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary,
this is what I'm saying. It's still gonna be if you wait the next season, you still gonna have to sit that season out in the playoffs. So you might.
There's not any extra field.
Let's play this game, Bobby.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed
I
the
appreciate
football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped.
I think they run a 4-3.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Yeah.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
Yeah, I gave it a good try, man. I gave it a good try, man.
They can't get off the field.
Man, you
I didn't know that, man. No, I didn't stop running the ball. What happened, man, I ran the ball, and I got 2 blocking in the back penalties immediately, made this second down into 26.
Points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice.
No, but I did that because I wanted to do that. No, my team wasn't tired. My people didn't get hurt because they're tired. I was trying to set up his defense because he was playing the cover 6 the whole goddamn time. So the cover 6 is hard to hit in between them zones. So
and if that's the case, that's the case. Like I say, this season be over with.
Matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Gonzo, you stop running that ball, bro.
Our entire crew here at EA Sports. I'm Brandon saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, but there was a time in the third quarter in which case they took out Barkley. I think he got hurt.
What I'm saying is whenever you come back, what is it, Madden 20?
It don't matter. Still run that ball, bro.
Hold up, y'all. And what I'm saying, hey, it doesn't matter when you come back. Will it be? All right, I appreciate it, and that's you know, like I say, that's everybody. You know, I said this last, you know, the last 2 seasons in Matt. Beamer, let the man finish. But this is what, you know, we did this, you know, in Madden 18. These guys, they didn't, and like I said, it's the peers. These guys. I'm doing it to everybody that break a rule. It doesn't matter what rule it is. It's a rule too. No, because Beamer. Go ahead, Andy. Yeah. Right. This is what we're doing. If say for instance, like if you win, like if everybody in there go, because you have to have a division winner. If everybody in the division go, say 7-9, and you go 8-8, well then that's the only way that you're gonna have 8. You're gonna have 8 altogether. Everybody that did 4 in the division and 4 in the conference. Whatever 4 conference, whatever 4 teams you play in the conference. Say you played the AFC North, where then you have 4 losses in there. So that's a total of 8 losses. If your division go 7-9, you go 8-8. You'll make the playoffs. It's just like the 2 guys that Robert Woods and Kane Levin. You know, if the other 2 guys, me and Ray, if we go 7-9 and one of them go 8-8, it has to be a division winner in every conference. And so, you know, it's just that, you know, you finish 8-8, but then right, like today, and meaning, and that meant that if the people in your division, if they just happen to stumble and go 7-9. The only way that y'all can still get in there is if y'all go 8-8. Still got a chance. But not butt check the subject. We added these 2 things last season. Not last season. Last Madden hated because people didn't care about losing draft pick. They didn't care about losing division games. So what I did before the 2 seasons in Madden 18, I sent a message out. I know you wasn't in the franchise. I don't think you were. You wasn't. You know, I can say you wasn't in the franchise. But everybody else, 26, 27 guys that's always here, they was in here. So guys got disqualified from the playoffs. Dick Weber, Kane Levin, And so everybody knew this. They also knew about the downgrade players, but they still don't like that. But they knew about it. I sent messages. That's why I asked y'all to read the rules. It's in the rules. And so that is the reason why, because the foundation of the franchise is respect, no lying and cheating in any way. If you do, this is the harsh penalty it's going to be. So that means that in case nobody broke the rule, whichever word you want to use. Yeah. And now you want me to tell you why? You ask me a question, I answer now. I can tell you why. If you want to hear it. Because you got, in here, these guys are going to care about something. You got guys that don't make the playoffs, where they're going to say, oh, well then, shit, that punishment don't faze me because I never make the playoffs. Shit, it don't faze me. I just lose my first, second, third draft pick. Now I don't draft anyway. But what? Say it again. And you know what? And you know what? And this is yes. And I said, and I told him that. On the other hand, out of the 10 million people that being franchises, I know half of them that want to play the franchise that no one is lying and cheating them in any kind of way. That's what that is. So if somebody leaves, I hate it. And also, like I said, it also shows that person care. Because can't nobody stop, can't nobody okay, well, come the final season, that's what it'll be. Yeah, you did. I said that. I sent a message about that. I give, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl, and when they run through somebody, and then that's the next thing that people want to do. Well, I'll wait. So that's what we came up with that. Because at first we was alarmed, okay, well then that's fine, you come back. But then people got to bringing that up. And I said, yeah, you're right. And so,
all right, let me play this other game, man.
Hey, we cool. All right. Well, let me tell you this. The only way two people can get an understanding is that one got to listen to the other, and the other one got to listen to the other. It ain't so. I don't take. I don't see nothing about you're not arguing. We're not arguing. We talking. And so that's the only way that two people can come to an understanding is that one got to talk at a time. And so you can come to me about anything. I don't wear my feelings on my sleeve. I don't like the rules. Oh no. Hey, always hate it. Always, in life.
All right,
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And on the other hand, you're wrong about something, man up, take it, and then let it be over with. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame anything. Whatever the rules were set, like on your job. You know your rules on your job. Well, if you get fired, ain't nobody fault but you. It ain't that. It's supervisor, it's supervisor was against you. Then and so that's what I mean about blaming people. When I say that, when I put that in there, don't blame people and things for something being your fault. Here it is. You know if you read the rules or not. You know if you read my messages that I've been sent. Only you know this. And so can't nobody give nobody losses. None of the commissioners. Can't nobody downgrade nobody's players. Can't nobody disqualify somebody. That person causes this, all of that on their own. Yeah. And see, and that's why I sent that message today, because and that's how, if you be in parties and I tell people that I know that they don't read, that they don't know the rules when they been done, or I understand, because if they read the rules, they would know not to do anything wrong. And so if you don't do anything wrong, you won't get anything. And nothing will be taken from you. So that's how I know when people don't read the rules. The only people that I know that read the rules,
yeah, Blue. I want to know the people that you know that read the rules.
What you say?
You was about to say that you know the people who gonna read the rules. Oh wow! Fucking good spin.
Wait a minute.
8 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game.
Well,
How about
that? Let me see if
as far as he's concerned,
let's see if he's
just getting warmed up.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone.
I had to give him down that win.
First and goal from about the 9. Here's Watson.
Let's see online, And then like the other day, guy.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
Nobody watching this game, right?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0.
Donzo.
Yeah, what's good, man?
How about the best game you ever seen?
Nah, I can play better than that, man. That's a rookie quarterback. I got 2 rookie corners out there.
That's the best I ever seen. I feel like you could have ran that ball,
but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
I could play better than that.
Put him back with a not great field position.
Okay, what y'all do?
Right. Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings.
But I thank you, man. I appreciate it.
What y'all do? Y'all play it over. Let me see. Now you say you blue screen.
So the special teams
that's on you.
There as they come out on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, the other guy had blue screen, and so I'm going to tell him that he get the win. But I gave the other guy that had blue screen.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Get down happy because he sure was getting that loss. Yeah. You know what? I'm finna see if he gonna do what he's supposed to do. I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't say nothing else.
Here's a play fake as they set
don't say nothing else, Hayden. I want to see what he's gonna do.
Come on, what a bad pass, man. What a fucking bad pass.
Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed.
This is what I mean about not knowing the rules. I'm not answering that.
Shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So don't. If he don't come back and say something, I'm giving you the win.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
You know what? He's a commissioner, and he's supposed to know the rules. I'm giving you that win.
Here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if they did today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in.
This is what I mean about not knowing the rules. He's a commissioner. And he's gonna ask me what I want him to do
right now. But the playoffs don't start
right.
tomorrow.
And so all he has to do, and this is what I'm saying, all y'all got to do is go back to the community and the rules, and it strictly says what to do.
There's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game.
And that is why I didn't upgrade
coverage downfield
into
the
quarterfinals and downgrading the player. This is crazy.
The red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talk
Beamer did the same thing with him and what's his name? I don't know if Beamer didn't do it. He was winning.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not doing nothing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
That's another thing I want y'all to stop doing. Stop telling me about somebody sitting y'all up next to tell me something.
With one complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd.
See, that's what I mean. This stuff is crazy. That's how I know.
By picking up 1st downs and keeping them away. I think we just saw an example.
It's on a handful of people that know the rules.
Now
That's some shit.
Now that's the conviction.
Touchdown, Washington. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Right.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly.
Oh, I suck in this league, man. Everybody beating the shit out of me, man.
No.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this.
To answer your question, my record is 1 and 6.
How much can I pay to come back? How much can I pay for you to come back?
25. Let's see what that's about.
How many pennies can I give?
Now Saquon Barkley and a short game here.
You know what? If I keep on getting commissioners asking me what to do, when they supposed to know the rules,
to put this offense in a precarious
I'm gonna have to do something.
The securing the point of
shit
attack,
great.
especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority
I'm
one.
like, I'm about to go and break my piggyback.
They'll run with Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's what it say.
It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed?
I think you're going to win.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
From it. There it goes.
Yeah, it was good.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Yeah, he was getting that work.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Don't even ask him. Don't even ask.
Got real excited.
Now he has no player. And he can commit, but he has no player.
Just go. That didn't happen. Right. That play got swallowed up.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football.
I might as well do this shit. Yeah.
They'll drop to throw.
Now he's gonna ask me. What's this? He done took a picture of me giving him a loud, but he couldn't go and to community.
Have nobody throw it to.
And take a picture of what it says in this connection and put the.